Hey guys. This is week 7. I'm going to be answering Getty and Aaron's questions. Let's see. We'll start with Getty's. How do you feel when your idol is either not how you expect and kind of mean, or they're really nice and you talk to them and it's cool? Again, kind of like Aaron, I haven't had a lot of experience with, like, meeting famous people. But with Aaron and Getty, I was also at NASA, and Getty, I think I know the quartet you're talking about. Unfortunately, I had, like, no free time at NASA, because I earned 24 hours that weekend, EFE hours, so, over 3 days. So, yeah, I was there, like, all day, like, sitting there. I was working the CD table, which actually gave me a lot of insight, because each musician or each group would come and drop off their CDs personally, and I had to deal with them personally, and kind of almost on a business level, but then you also see, you know, what type of person they are. And unfortunately, it was a little surprising. You know, I was like, oh, it's the saxophone conference, everybody's, like, really chill, because, you know, they're saxophonists. But, no, that's not the case. Not the case at all. There were a few people, yeah, I'm not gonna name names, that were just very, very cranky, high-strung. They didn't treat me with respect, which I didn't appreciate, because I am volunteering there to make you guys money from selling your CDs, and you're going to yell at me? You know, like, I don't have to sell your CDs. You can go. You know? Like, I am doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Granted, I'm also being told to, but still. You know? Like, if you want to be mean, go be mean to someone else. Go be mean to, like, the people who... No one. Don't be mean to anyone. Just don't. You know? Like... And also, like, I worked 3 out of 4 days, and I worked the first day, and I got everything set up, and, you know, how, kind of run the way how I wanted it to. And then the second day, there was someone else that took over my station because I had class that day. And then, I worked Saturday, Sunday. But the second day, whoever was working there, unfortunately, I don't even know who it was, kind of got things confused and sold CDs for the wrong price. So then I had all this extra money that I didn't know what to do with, because this person didn't put the money in the special envelopes with the artist's name on them. So that was really confusing. So I had to, like, figure all that out. But, you know, I was also short a lot of money from these artists, and I was given permission to take money from, like, the poster selling fund to put and give these musicians the right amount of money, because, you know, that's what they deserve. And when this quartet came to pick up all their CDs, they had 2 people that picked up, or had dropped off different CDs, but some were different CDs and some they dropped off, like, the same CD. So it was really confusing, and the first person had dropped it off with me, so I notated it, I knew what they had dropped off, and the other person dropped it off with this person on the second day who got everything confused. So it was really complicated, and basically, they were, like, the last ones to pick up their CDs, so I had all this extra money, and I'm like, I'm not really sure how much I owe you. It got really confused, and the fact that we had 2 different envelopes, 2 different people, lots of CDs, like, I don't even know. So, basically, they were really mean about it, and I'm like, I'm gonna give you all the money that you got, you know, like, I'm sorry that I tried calling them, you know, I called them twice on Saturday, and I think 2 or 3 times on Sunday, and, like, both people that I had as contacts, I, like, called them both, and they didn't respond, And I was like, okay, well, I tried. I took all the steps to work this out before you guys were, like, in a hurry to leave. And, you know, they were just, like, really mean about it. And, you know, I hadn't really listened to much saxophone literature, especially, like, CDs and recordings, until then. But then everybody, like, gave me a bunch of free CDs for, like, as, like, a thank you. And I was like, oh, cool, thanks. So now I've been, like, listening to more saxophone music, which is cool. But, they didn't. They had, like, I think, like, 20... Well, they brought, like, 50 CDs total. And I think they had, like, 5 left over, and they, like, didn't give me one. And, like, I wasn't expecting them to give me one, but, like, at least half the artists gave me... Or not, maybe not half, but, like, a good quarter. Like, I've got, like, 16 CDs sitting over here. They were just free. People were like, thank you so much for doing this. And I was like, oh, thank you. And they made, like, a lot of money, and they didn't give me one of their CDs. Well, so that was, like, really disappointing. And, you know, everybody was like, oh, they're so good, it's them, you know? And I was like, oh, these people must be really special. And I was expecting, because, you know, everybody loves them, that their musicianship and their personality kind of go hand in hand, and didn't really turn out that way. And I was, you know, I know that they have good music, and if anybody asks, I'll be like, yeah, listen to these people. But if I ever have a choice, I'm kind of, like, personally boycotting them, because they were just really rude. And, you know, I tried to do nice things. It wasn't even like I just said hi, you know? Like, I was, like, doing something nice for them, and they did not repay me very well, and I was a little disappointed. But then, I mean, there were a lot of other artists that did that, but, you know, like, the fact that I was, like, trying to make it better, and they just had no understanding past themselves. And, you know, there was, like, here's me, and then, you know, here's this line where you are, and there was, like, no understanding in the gray area. And I was like, okay, well, anyway, now I'm gonna answer Aaron's question, what have you learned? Whew. Yeah, okay. Well, I have learned, actually, that I really hate children. Oops. Yeah. I mean, my goal always was, going out of high school, I really wanted to teach high school. And now that I'm in college, I really want to teach college. And I live in Busey Evans, and it's, like, right by all the little preschool kids. And I have realized that I really have, like, a fear of children, which is really weird. Everybody tells me it's weird. I'm like, okay, well, sorry. I'm just a weird person. But yeah, like, I don't think I've ever held a baby. I never babysat. I'm an only child. I never had any younger siblings, you know? Like, if it's little, get it away from me, you know? Like, if it can't feed itself, it's not my problem. You know, just, ugh. So, I've really learned that I'm really good with, like, the adult side of music and music education. You know, like, lecture-style stuff, fine with me. But really more of the children in education, no thank you. I don't know, I guess that's about it. But, you know, I guess take that as you will. And I definitely know I'm gonna be responsible with that information, you know? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I hate kids, and then, oh, well, I should teach at a middle school, you know? Like, it's not gonna happen. You know, if it's, like, my only job option, maybe? But I have other things I can do besides teach children if I hate children, so. Alright, well, this is Zoe signing off for the Clef-er Musicians, week 7. Thank you!